would you date somebody that
Return to battle, soldier.
looks like a foot, like a dead ass foot, like, but treats you like a king or queen amongst peasants? Or would you rather date somebody you find to be all the way attractive, your dream girl, but that girl ain't worth a motherfucking quarter, personality wise? And now, people are quick to jump on, could be quick to jump on either bandwagon. Yo, man, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm marrying my Prince Charming. Well, if he treat you like shit, I mean, what's Prince Charming in if he's gonna punch your ass in the face for talking crazy? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Or you might be quick to jump on another bandwagon. Well, nigga, I don't give a fuck what he look like. He treating me right. I don't even need to get into detail about that one. I mean, him or her, you know what I mean? You look at him in the mirror, whatever, like that. You getting in an argument with him. I mean, well, all right. Let me be honest here. The first thing I'm gonna say is, in my head anyway, is, nigga, you ain't even cute anyway. You ugly as fuck. I mean, and that's pretty shallow. That's shallow. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with my shallowness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've dated somebody who looks unattractive. You know what I'm saying? To me, and I need to be attracted to my partner. That's just what it is. Like, and when I wasn't attracted to him, it was easy for me to leave. And that sounds crazy, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. What do y'all think, man? Like, could y'all do it? Could you date somebody that looks atrocious, but treats you like a king or queen amongst peasants? Or could you date somebody that you felt looked real good and just didn't know how to treat a man or woman? And my answer to that is I wouldn't choose either. I need a little bit of both, man. Like, if a gun to my head, what am I gonna do?
Watch out, man.
Gun to my head, I have to choose the ugliest woman I thought there was in the world, that with a booming personality, or the most beautiful woman in the world with a shitty one. Gun to my head, what would I do? I would choose the attractive woman. Gun to my head though, like if that was gonna happen and I was gonna die, I would probably break up with her the day after, or after I get it in the draws. You feel me? But other than that, like if I didn't have a gun to my head and it was just a decision, I'm not choosing either. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. I'd rather be single in that situation. You know what I mean? That's just me though. You know what I mean? I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's just not happening. That shit is not happening with me, Charlie. You know? I feel like we need a mixture here. You don't need to be gorgeous, but give me some personality. Give me, know how to treat a man. And you don't have to have the best personality. Shit. Uh-oh, hold up, my guest star is about to hop in. Go ahead, say what you're about to say. Go ahead, Tara. You don't... You
Super jet! Jackpot!
Yeah.
I'll take the more attractive person. But you have to understand, a lot of people as well are really stuck in their ways. They really have that one track mind. They really think, like, and I'm guilty of, my damn self, thinking that, my way is right all the time.
Yeah.
But now that we get older, now, I'm getting more mature, more wiser. I realize I see the error in my ways. So that's initially why I would take the less attractive person. They'll treat me better because at the end of the day, looks is looks, man. Like I was about to say, like, you get your little Spanish mommy, you know what I mean? And y'all be a year into y'all relationship, you about to love and stuff, all invested and all that. And she gets into a car accident because the gas across the face.
Right.
You know, and then her looks are not there anymore. Then you have to strictly rely on what was there prior, you know, and you have to move forward with that. And I was like, now, that's when it becomes deeper than looks. Because, like I said, looks are not always going to be there. People get older, things happen, things start to sag, you know.
Right.
The personality will never change.
Indeed.
And if it does change, chances are it changes for the better.
Right. Okay, so just in case... Alright, good. I had to turn up the volume for my microphone just in case you guys couldn't hear. So just in case you guys didn't hear, catch what she said, she was basically saying that, you know, with the most attractive person, if she had to choose, she would rather, if the person was open-minded to the situation, knowing that where he lacked and everything like that, where his flaws were, you know, and was willing to change that, she would definitely go with the more attractive person. But the core of her, not even rebuttal to her attachment to the conversation, was basically that, you know, looks ain't everything, you know what I mean? If she's a crazy bitch, but she looked good, you know, time will wear out on her looks, and, you know, you're stuck with the no soul individual that you have, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, it's basically, what I gathered from that was, you know, you really can't have it all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to give somewhere. You know what I mean? You have to be willing to compromise. If she, you know, if she doesn't have the greatest of personalities, but she look good and she's willing to work, fuck it. If she's not the most attractive woman possible, but she's willing to get up and get dressed and, you know, look good for you or something like that, or if it's something that can be fixed, you know, and she's willing to do it, then, you know, fuck it. But what she was basically saying was is that, you know, you don't want to just date somebody based off looks, is because time will wear that out, you know, whether it's with age or whether it's just with your tolerance level, whatever. Looks are can only be sustained for so long until you get down to the root of the person, and that person ain't shit. You know what I mean? That's why they say beauty's only skin deep. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she was basically saying on that, and I couldn't agree more. But gun to my head, I stick to what the hell I said, bro. Gun to my head, what am I doing? I'm going with the more attractive woman. I can't. You know what I mean? But if I had a choice, I would stay single. You know what I mean? That's just me in that situation. I would not want to have to deal with a woman that I can't find attractive. And I do not want to deal with a person that ain't got no damn soul, basically. You know? So, fuck that shit. Fuck that. You know, these conversations are starting to feel more like a podcast instead of something I put on YouTube. Maybe I should just start podcasting. That would make more sense. To podcast. It would make a lot more sense. I swear it would. And right now, the only thing I'm doing for you guys is keeping you entertained via pinball. And pinball cannot be the most entertaining thing to watch. Podcasting, you know you ain't gonna see shit. You're just gonna hear a whole bunch of wild bullshit. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe I might just start podcasting and leave the whole YouTube endeavor behind, right? Right. Yeah, you should. Shut up, Nayshawn. Shout out to Nayshawn. He can suck my dick in the comment section below.
Oh, Nayshawn's on here?
Yeah, Nayshawn's on here.
He probably doesn't even remember me because they only met me once.
Right. So, Nayshawn, could you hear Tara? Because I turned up the mic volume, and let me know right in the comments below if you can hear her. Right, yes, you can hear her, or no, you can't. Say hi again, Tara.
Wait, what?
Say hi.
Oh, hi, Nayshawn.
Alright. Yeah, now tell me if you could hear her, because if you could hear her, then she's definitely a co-star in this fucking stream. And you should be in the stream too. Fucking guy. No, I'm talking to Nayshawn. Well, you are in the stream if they can hear you. But since I know he's watching, I want to know if he can hear you. Ah, ha, ha. I guess he can hear you. He said hi back. Alright, yeah, good. He said he can hear you. Good, so that means you're definitely a part of the stream, Tara. That's great.
Oh, Lord.
That's great. So you agree, Nayshawn, right? I should just be a podcaster now? Just drop this whole shit? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Because I'm not, like, I can stream, I can, a podcast, 5 minutes. Talk about what I want to talk about, boom, done. What happened? What were you saying?
Nothing. I had a slow moment.
Like, I might just start podcasting. But the thing about podcasting is, like, I don't know. It's not as engaging as streaming. Like, streaming, somebody can just hop up in the comment sections and just start talking. Podcasting is already pre-recorded, and if you don't have somebody with you already, then you just don't got shit. You know what I mean? It's just yourself and you're basically stuck with your own opinions, your own topics, and you're just by yourself, letting loose on whatever tickles your fancy. Streaming for me more so is like, all right, I could talk about whatever, keep myself, entertained by playing the game, and in that process, I just fucking talk about whatever.
Are you still doing it?
Yeah, I am still doing it.
Oh.
I get so good at talking to myself that, Hold up.
Did you see the thing on Facebook?
What thing?
Somebody had this big topic about Pokemon Go. There was like, it's basically a list of things you should do if you're playing Pokemon Go and you're black. There's some guy had the argument, or it's like black people shouldn't play Pokemon Go because it's a setup.
It's a setup. Setup how?
Yeah, it's a setup because you'll be out, at various times of the night and, looking for these Pokemon.
How deadass was this debate?
Excuse me?
How deadass was the debate, or was they just fucking around?
Oh, they were serious.
Oh, they were deadass.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
I mean, it's something that we can identify with. Half the time, the people, the younger males who are killed in America today by the police usually are not doing anything. They're usually, walking back up the store, sitting at a gas station. You know what I mean? These are all places, going home. These are all places that you could be in the same situation playing Pokemon Go. You could play Pokemon Go and be walking back home. You know what I mean? And something may or may not happen to you, depending on where you live. And you know what I mean? I don't want to say I don't agree 100% because he was being a little biased because he was a black man, so he was thinking that this was definitely a threat. But I definitely hear what he's saying. Like, be aware of your surroundings if you are playing Pokemon Go and you are a black male, because I don't know why, but the police think everybody's suspicious. If you are a black male, you're suspicious. And it made me think, like, this is really sad. Like, what do we live in that the color of your skin dictates, who you are as a person? I was like with little Trayvon Martin, Trayvon Martin was a good kid, a very good kid. And you see, like, somebody ended his life simply because of the color of his skin.
Okay. Well, my thing is, I can't even vie with that discussion in seriousness. You know what I mean? I really can't, for the simple fact that I understand where he's what he's talking about, but to dead ass say, oh, you shouldn't go outside and play Pokemon Go because you're black, is absolutely egregious in ways and just words unexplainable. You know what I mean? It's just like, what do you mean? Like, if I can't go outside and play Pokemon Go, I shouldn't be outside. Period. Because Pokemon Go, you know what I mean? You're just walking around on. You know what I mean? You're just walking around. You know what I mean? It's not like you're walking around fighting people. You're just walking around doing whatever it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? And collecting Pokemon. As long as you're aware of your surroundings, like, you know, and being safe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even vibe with that. Not even the slightest bit, because it's just like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was more so just being aware. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if that's the case, we should be aware of everything, because Pokemon Go isn't like.
Well, Pokemon Go, no. I mean, yes, we should be aware of everything. Pokemon Go, it makes you go into communities you might not have been in. You know what I mean? Like if you are a hood, excuse my language, playing Pokemon Go, and you have to go, you know, on the greater half of Forest Park, where, you know, where all the Caucasian people live. You know what I mean? Here's the thing: if you find yourself in that type of situation, you know what I mean? People are not going to stop and ask you, hey, are you playing Pokemon Go? You know, there's some parts of the United States where people don't see that. They just see that you're a black male. They see a threat, and they act upon it. You know what I mean? So it was more of a informative thing. It was more of a, be aware of your surroundings.
Oh yeah, I can agree with I can agree with that, but that shouldn't just have to go for black people, because, all right, I'm black. I live in a Caucasian community. I live in 16 acres. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying I shouldn't go outside and take out the trash, or go outside and go for a walk? Because that's all Pokemon Go is. You're going on an extended walk, collecting. Go ahead.
In your defense, you don't look like the average.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, had it been somebody who does, you know what I mean? All Pokemon Go is going on a walk with an objective. Your objective for this walk is, okay, I'm gonna go catch Pokemon. Usually some people just go on a walk just to go for a walk. When people are playing Pokemon Go, they're going on a walk, okay, now I have a reason to get out my house, and a reason not to just be a complete lazy ass today. You know what I'm saying? So there's black people who live in white communities. Why should they not go on walks? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And now, if you're talking about somebody who isn't familiar with that kind of area, that's fair. But it's only fair to an extent, because you know, like, there are people who, they're white people who could end up in the wrong neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And they're the more innocent, and they're the ones who are probably more engaged in it. No, I shouldn't say white people, the nerds, you know what I mean? Like let's be honest, the people who've been playing Pokemon, like myself, since Pokemon's been out. Like me personally, I don't like Pokemon Go, so I wouldn't be out there doing that. But like for the real nerds and the people who don't know anything but what they know in the gaming society, they would probably innocently just go to a neighborhood and just be like, well, I didn't come here for no problems. I came here for a fucking Rattata. You know what I'm saying? And they could get harmed. They need to be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, but it shouldn't have to be that that uptight. You know, it just shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? But I understand what he's saying. The reality of the situation is, it shouldn't be like that, but it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I guess that's what he was trying to get at. It's like, yeah, you know, it shouldn't be like that, but you should be aware. But like, as far as me agreeing to not doing this, no, I can't vibe with that at all. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't really make any clear-cut sense to not go to a certain area for a fucking game. You know what I mean? Black people should be more aware. I mean, we're aware enough as it is. You know what I mean? We have to be aware enough as it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't really vibe with that whole conversation. And things about that conversation, they don't. It's bothersome. Not about the conversation, but like,
I thought it was an interesting though.
Yeah, it makes sense. I can understand where he's coming from. That's one thing you know, when you debate or whatever, people should be aware of. Like, don't be completely ignorant. You know what I mean? You should definitely understand why they're saying this in the first place. But if you don't vibe with it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just don't disregard the person all around. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like I can completely disagree with what somebody is saying. Completely. But still understand why they're saying what they're saying. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? To completely understand where somebody's coming from and not agree? Hello?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
I said, does that make sense?
yeah. I mean, I told I'm never 100%, you know, I'll never be able to 100% identify with some of the things that, you know, I see as far as, you know, black, because I'm not a black male, you know what I mean? Like, I can't identify with that. I don't know what you guys, you know, where some people go through, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I definitely hear you and agree, but not really agree.
Okay. Oh, I finally saved the princess. I've never actually done the story mode to this game. Because there's a story mode in pinball, if you didn't know. That's stupid, right? It's fucking pinball. Who gives a shit? But, yeah. Hold on. All right. Hello? Oh, damn it, people. She hung up. Hold on. Hold on, people. And Nayshawn, why'd you write the same thing like 3 times? You get a lot of feedback on what?
The voicemail box of...
Alright, so I'm back to talking to myself. So yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna turn up the volume now. Wow, dumbass. I definitely forgot to turn on the sound effects.
Open sesame.
The tale of...
Yeah, man, I don't know. Fuck! I wasn't even paying attention. Lag? Oh. Oh, so you thought you sent it, and then it didn't send, and then you just kept on sending it. Aw, oh, damn, that sucks. That sucks. Yo, can you check if Zay's online? I gotta try and beat my high score, man. 66,000? Pretty high. Oh, he's not? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Because you don't want to hop on the stream with me.
I have big points for
Fucking
you.
guy. find somebody to hop on the stream with me.
Ball 1 is locked.
Yeah, what? Like, yeah, you want to hop on the stream?
The Union of the Cyclops is now yours.
'Cause you can definitely hop on, bro.
Hurl the fireball back.
Fuck.
Hurry up.
Ball 2 is locked.
Ball 2 is locked.
Strike the genie for multi-ball. That was wicked.
Ooh, super skill shot. Fuck with me.
Banish the evil genie. Seize the power. Hurry up. Shoot the genie.
Damn, man. I don't know.
Banish the genie.
See, if this was a podcast, I would have ended this shit already. But since I'm playing the game,
Hurry, hurry.
I don't want to end the stream. I want to finish the game while you guys are here. Had this been a podcast, I would have just ended this shit. Alright, I'm done. I got nothing else to talk about. So multi-ball!
Strike the genie for jackpot.
Come on, let's get the genie. Oh shit. Fuck. Y'all hit the ones that get from behind me. Fuck! Yo, Nayshawn, you saw that shit? Oh, that's bullshit.
Shoot again.
Yeah, my high score is that. So. I'm at 57. I could possibly get this shit, man. I could possibly beat my score. Oh. Come on, man. Stop getting from behind me, man. That's mad annoying. Yeah, that lamp bonus, though. Ah, some bitch. I don't know how I even got that high of a score, man. What the fuck was I doing on that day? Well, that's the end of my stream, guys.